I'm in the Esquilino district of Rome, which is named for the hill that I'm standing on. It is one of the quote-unquote 7 hills of Rome. When you take Latin, they teach you there's 7. There are actually many more. You learn that as a cyclist in the city. And what I really love about the Esquilino district is it's this sort of multicultural hub. It has architecture from the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and like 150 years ago, before Italian unification, this area was filled with suburban villas and lots of ruins sticking up out of the ground. So from a sort of chronology standpoint, this is one of the newer parts of Rome, and it's constantly changing. So the Esquiline district's main square is called Piazza Vittorio. In the center of the square, there are lots of date palms, there are all sorts of lawns, sometimes there are festivals, and then there's a strange sort of collapsing brick ruin in one corner, and that's an old nymphaeum, a monumental fountain. And not too far away from here, just on the other side of the market, there are ruins of an aqueduct that were built in the 3rd century and fed that fountain at one time. And Piazza Vittorio is this place where trams converge, there's a metro stop, and so it's where many people arrive from different parts of the city, mainly to do shopping. Shopping for clothing, but especially shopping for food. There's a fantastic market that used to be actually in the square, and it was moved to an enclosed structure just on the other side of this building some years back. You can find everything from locally cultivated zucchini to exotic spices, lots of things that may or may not be legal. I've seen mustard oil there recently, which I've been looking for all over the place and was told you're not allowed to sell in Italy, but apparently can, at least off the books. And then people stick around. They do their shopping. They go to like little fast food places, and the clientele in a lot of the shops and in the market are coming from all over the world. So Rome is this incredible place where people sort of pretend that they're originally from Rome. A lot of people aspire to be Roman, but the reality is people are coming from all over Italy, they're coming from all over the world, and they're converging on the center of town where there's a lot of business, a lot of restaurants, and all sorts of shops. I mean, aside from the obvious food appeal, which always attracts me to a district, I love the texture of the neighborhood, the architecture. The building around me is from the late 19th century. Some of them are in a beautiful state of restoration, others are in a terrible state of repair. And so that's that's the part of Rome that I love. I love this urban decay in these areas that are sort of in this limbo of restoration and collapse. So you see these sort of like collision of the different cultures that coexist in Rome. One that's elegant and refined, and another that's a little bit gritty, maybe slightly illegal. And Rome is both of those things, all of those things.